Hey, what's up YouTube? Welcome to Sixx Daze. I am Bob Sixx. Today, we're going to talk about something that's a little touchy with a lot of people. Going to talk about religion. Before I get started, let me clarify. I am not trying to attack anybody's belief system. Even though when most people hear mine, they have something to say. It's usually, I'm wrong. I try not to tell people they're wrong with their beliefs. However, when those pushy people start getting a little aggressive, I will point out all the fallacies that I know, which I'm sure is just barely scratching the surface of their belief system. So, when push comes to shove, I'll be pretty nasty about it. But a lot of people ask me, because I'm not religious, I do not believe in, say this delicately, I do not believe in the God that is talked about in the Holy Bible. I do believe in a superior being that by definition is a God. My belief system is probably more possible or plausible, let's put it that way, more plausible than Christianity. Settle down. I'm not attacking you. You have your beliefs. You don't know any of it for a fact. That's what belief is. You don't know for a fact. And many of you say, well, I know. Well, the correct term is, I believe. Because you believe, you don't know for a fact. You do know that right this second, I'm talking to you and I'm probably pissing you off. You do know that because you can see me and hear me. I do believe in miracles. I do believe in the power of prayer. I just don't believe in that story or that part. It doesn't seem plausible to me. I've read, and many people, when I discuss this with them, they will start getting upset. I'm not asking you to get upset because I'm not trying to change who you are. I'm telling you my belief. I'm not trying to make you think or believe anything, but I do want you to think. In the Bible, God tells you to question everything to include Him. Because how do you know that you believe what you think you believe if you never question it? What if you found out that the God that you believe in, that you worship, is really the being that I believe in? Would that change your belief system? You've spent your entire life trying to get to heaven to be with this guy, to live in his light. But what if you got there and he was an alien? Like, we'll even go so far as to say aliens like you see on TV. Would you not want to go in? You've spent your entire life preparing to be in heaven. So you get there, and the boss isn't the person you thought he was. I'm not saying he's bad. I'm not saying he's maliciously, killing people or raping people or anything like that. He's everything you thought he was, except looks different. I mean, yes, everybody says God's a ray of light. Or a light, however you word it. But you get there and you actually see him, and he's not a light. He's an alien. Maybe one of the ones like you saw in Star Wars. Would that change your belief system? Would you think, I just wasted my entire life? I would rather go to hell. Well, if hell's the way you think it is, probably not going to choose that. You're probably going to hang out with the alien and see how it works. What if you get to heaven and God is as you believe He is, and Jesus is there and He is as you believe He is, but heaven's not the place you are prepared to be. What if heaven is heaven to them, and it turns out to be your living hell? I don't know. And it doesn't have, I'm not saying it has to be bad, not like the hell that Christians believe in, the fiery pits and all that. What if, I don't know, they blast Metallica 24/7, and you have to listen to Metallica all the time? Would you be pissed? See, I'm really not trying to be funny, and I'm really not trying to upset anybody. Think. Because people are quick to tell me that my belief system is stupid and unrealistic. Have you read the Bible? And don't say, well, those are miracles. Yeah, it would be a miracle if it could happen. But I'm still not going to attack you or tell you you're wrong. I don't believe it's right. I believe some of the stuff in the Bible is true. I do believe Jesus Christ existed. But I feel that maybe he was a little touched. Not a bad thing. Even though our society has turned people that are a little different into a bad thing, maybe he really did see and hear voices. Maybe he really did believe that he was the Son of God. But he really was just Joseph and Mary's regular old son who had some special powers. I'll even give him that. He could heal the sick. But what if he just was a little touched? Would that change your belief system? See, I had to try to figure out how I was going to do this because a lot of people ask, and I'm getting to what I believe. But I'm asking you in preparation to get to where I am to stop and look at your belief, what you believe to know is true, what you believe as a fact. There's a lot of people that believe there are no other beings anywhere in any galaxy, that we're it. That I don't understand that. See, my belief is we were started, Earth, life on Earth, was started as, we'll say, an experiment. I don't believe they intervene in our daily lives. The experiment that I believe in is to see how long it would take us to evolve into the beings that they are, or would we self-destruct? And at the pace we're going, because we're also hell-bent on I'm right and you're wrong, and fighting amongst each other, we really will implode. And that's sad, because there's no reason for it. People condemn me all the time and say, well, that's just stupid. It's no more stupid than what you're telling me. But I let you believe what you want to believe until I have reason not to. So, that's how I believe life was started on the planet. They started it, and from time to time we're not advancing fast enough, or they get tired of waiting, whatever the case. Like, damn, they really are stupid. Because all of a sudden, whoa, there's some new technology. Where did that come from? How did that come from? You know, there are facts from way back when that there were technologies that we don't even have today. So, have they done this before? Did they try to go a little too fast? And the people imploded on themselves? My number one thing, as far as my beliefs and what controls me daily, and if we all did this, regardless if you're Christian, Buddhist, Satanist, whatever you want to be, things would be a lot better. And that is, we should be good and just because it's the right thing to do. I got that from Benjamin Franklin. Not personally, I read it. And I adopted that right away. because I don't believe in heaven. I believe heaven is a state of mind. Just like I believe hell is a state of mind. I promise you, there are people right now that are going through things far worse. They are living in a hell far worse than most religions would have you believe hell is. Again, I'm not dumping on anyone's religion. Continue to believe what you believe, but we should, for the good of all of us, accept the fact that we don't all believe the same. We don't all think the same. We don't all pray the same. We're not all scared of the same things. We don't all love the same things. We don't all get angry for the same reasons. You see what I'm saying? I believe that we should just be good and accept each other. The power of prayer, I believe enough positive vibes, positive energy given off will help change a situation, which is why I believe in prayer. People sending positive vibes to someone who's sick or suffering or is in a bad place. You know, when I was younger, I only cared about me. I mean, I cared about my family, but as far as survival, it's me, number one. I'm nowhere close to the top of the list now. Don't get me wrong, I will survive. But instead of running around telling people how they should believe, because notice, I haven't once said you should believe what I believe. I have said that we should be good and just because it's the right thing to do. That's a suggestion. I'm not telling you you have to do it. I'm not even telling you that you're wrong in your religious beliefs. But just like you, I have the right to believe what I want to believe. So, while I am not religious by the definition of what I view religion, I've tried it. I was raised to be religious. I was raised in a religious family. Once I got old enough to start doing my own research and stuff, that's when my belief system changed. And it has evolved. Unlike a lot of religions, they haven't really evolved. Not all religions, a lot of religions, they haven't evolved. Things change. If you read the Bible when you were a child, and then read it again as a teenager, and then again in your early 20s, your early 30s, your early 40s, your early 50s, your early 60s, your early 70s, your early 80s, it would mean something different almost every time. Because as you gain knowledge, and I know there's some people going, nope, and I'm sure I'll get to hear nope from some people that watch my videos that know me in person. And that's okay. Maybe for you, because there's exceptions to every rule. So maybe for you, nothing has changed, ever. So it's okay to believe what you want to believe, but you got to understand or accept the fact that other people believe other things. I do, but I'm not trying to push them on you. If you ask me about them, I'll tell you. I've just sat here and a little look into what I believe. It's actually more complex than that, and it actually changes. It evolves as I evolve into a better person. So, my not believing like you doesn't make me a bad person. Your not believing like me doesn't make you a bad person. Once we both accept that, we can get along. I have friends that are extremely religious, very devout in their beliefs. We get along great. We don't discuss religion a whole lot. We will from time to time, certain things, but we don't fight about it. We don't argue about it. We don't tell each other they're wrong. So that's it. If you're still watching, I totally appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and click that bell. I'm always open for new topics, so if you got something you want to hear, leave a comment below or send me a message. Starting next Wednesday, I believe it is, I will be doing movie reviews. I've tried the toy reviews, and they were kind of lukewarm. So, by suggestion, movie reviews. So I'm going to review some movies. And I know I've talked about The Dirt and I've talked about Rocket Man. That's not really a review because they haven't come out yet. So if you got a movie you want me to review, drop a comment below. Maybe it's one I've already seen. Maybe I already have something to say about it and I just haven't thought about it. I do appreciate y'all being here. Have a great day. Make someone laugh if you can. Until next time, I am Bob Sixx. Peace!